All right, so over a year ago maybe, I posted top 10 rappers that fell off, and that video went crazy. Some of y'all, of course, was saying, oh, they didn't fall off, they just started making music, they just started releasing music, blah, blah, blah. I didn't really care about your opinions that much, but of course, I took it into consideration. Now, rap music is in such a weird and bad place that the old heads are gotta carry, or they're putting out better albums than the youngest nowadays. It looks like almost everybody is going on tour but not releasing any good quality music. Not to mention, YoungBoy is actually going crazy on his tour right now, selling out arenas, stadiums, and canceling some shows because, niggas can't keep calm, can't keep at peace. They just gotta fight each other for no reason. I don't know. So I was wrong about NBA YoungBoy falling off, because I did mention him and I did have him in my list as one of the top 10 rappers that fell off. So my bad, NBA YoungBoy, when he fall off. Then there's rappers sparking controversy, starting beef with streamers, label mates, and more other niggas for no reason. So, however, in this list, I have completed a new, fresh list for you guys to enjoy. And yes, Lil Baby did make the list again. So, without further ado, let's jump right into it. Starting off at number 5 is Lil TJ. And not gonna lie, I'll admit it, around 2020, 2018, I was listening to Lil TJ crazy. He was definitely in my top 5. Not of all time, but as Spotify, they does the rap for each year. He was definitely in my top 5 around 2018, 2020. He was dropping hard songs like Resume, Long Time, and Brothers. And all of those 3 songs was hard, bro. Like, fire-ass songs, especially in New York. If you lived in New York, in the Bronx, them songs was going crazy. Everybody was playing that shit.
I pop out in on designer, smelling like Dolce & Gabbana, rolling a marijuana. Free my guys, I ain't seen them in a long time. We gon' shine, that's the reason why I stay on my grind. I was innocent, they ain't believe me. Ain't no lie, be seeing illusions. I can't figure who really is confusing.
So moving into 2019, he was hotter than ever, and he featured on Polo G's Pop Out, and the song went crazy. Both Polo G and TJ went crazy on the song, and they did their own thing.
Pop out at your party, I'm with the gang, and it's gonna be a robbery, so tuck your chain.
So by Pop Out going viral, Lil TJ's name was everywhere, and he ended up dropping his debut studio album, True to Myself, on October 11th, 2019. The album was good in my opinion, but it wasn't bad at all. He had songs like Leaked, One Take, FN, and Ruthless on that album, and a bunch of other hitters too.
Everything's going Gucci, see me Luby. I can let a nigga shoot me, I'm in a 2-seat. Bitches see me and they know who I am. Lil TJ, oh my god, I'm a fan. I'ma skip town, see my wrist drown. Everybody wanna fuck with me for benefits now. Do 3 bands, you think it's shit sweet, little nigga. I ain't never gonna stay in my hand.
So fast forward to 2021, he dropped Calling My Phone featuring Black, Not in the Mood featuring K Flock and Fabio Foreign, and he dropped his second studio album, Destined to Win, on April 3rd, 2021. And not gonna lie, that shit was ass. The nigga had Saweetie feature on the song. I don't know what song it was, but I already know that shit was ass, and the entire album was gonna be ass as well. Now, fast forward to June 2022, Lil TJ ended up getting shot 7 times during an armed robbery in New Jersey. He made a full recovery and ended up dropping a single called Beat the Odds 2 months later, an entire album the year after in 2023. Now, this is when things start to go downhill for Lil TJ. So around January 2025, he went on Blackboy Max Stream to record some music and chill, record music, and have fun basically on stream. Now, Lil TJ and his crew were in the back of Blackboy Max's penthouse smoking, not penthouse, his B&B. They were smoking in the back, and Max told him several times to chill, take it outside, or just leave. Now, days later, the media was in a frenzy, and this nigga Fabio Foreign ended up dropping a diss track on my nigga Max just cause he told him not to smoke in his B&B.
And my real name Max, and I really got plaques, yeah, double digits, no cap, I'm the real Blackboy Max, Blackboy Max, Blackboy Max, Blackboy Max, I'm the real Blackboy Max.
Months passed, and now TJ and Kai are now in a situation, or should I say TJ is beefing by himself because Kai is not, he's not engaging into the shit. He's ignoring Lil TJ for reasons. Now, TJ's claiming he smashed Gigi, Kai's girl, and he smashed Slate by Ella or Ella Bands, A Boogie's baby moms. But it's probably just bullshit, bro. He just working. He just trying to get a reaction out of Boogie and Kai. Now, in 2025, Lil TJ did drop some music, but that shit is, of course, ass, bro. TJ is threatening to release even more music, but he just need to keep that shit unreleased. Coming at number 4 is Naruto Wick. Not gonna lie, Naruto Wick low-key had a run from 2020 and 2021. He released his song Who Wants Smoke in 2021, and it was an absolute banger, especially when he was counting with the 1, 2, 3, 4, get that don't get on the flow. Now, I'm not even gonna lie, that song was fire. The song was so hot, it got a remix and featured on with G Herbo, Lil Durk, and 21 Savage. And of course, all of them did their thing on it, and not one of them had a bad verse on the remix. So the remix is really better than the original song, in my opinion. And for many out there, you may agree with me as well. Now, he also released Me or Some with Future and Little Baby, and it was a cool song too. I'm not even gonna lie, it was a cool little song. Now, Naruto Wick's presence was so strong, he ended up dropping his debut studio album, Who Was Naruto Wick, on December 3rd, 2021. And I'm not gonna lie, the album was alright. He basically kept rapping about the same hood shit, killing, robbery, and violence. Now, after he released his album, he went under the radar, just putting out singles that were complete dog shit and horrible. Nigga kept talking about the same shit. Nigga was on his Little Baby shit, talking about watches, killing niggas, women, all that hood shit. Some of y'all may fuck with what was Naruto dropping after his debut album was released, but that shit was ass. So as of 2025, he released his second studio album, Wick, on February 21st. And bro, I kid you not, I did not even know this nigga released his album until I searched his name up. The album didn't even chart, the singles wasn't dropping nothing, they even reached the Billboard's Hot 100, nothing. That shit was ass, it was all flops, my nigga. So nonetheless, Naruto Wick is at number 4. Shout out Naruto Wick. Now, coming at number 3 is Trippie Redd. Now, it saddens me that Redd made the list because I actually like vibing to his music and listening to as well around 2018 and 2020. He was putting out some bangers, but all that I hate love music could only last so long. My dog released 3 fucking albums in 2023 and he didn't make any noise at all. I didn't even know he released even one album in 2023. Nigga was just releasing shit for fun. Wait a minute. I have a theory. I know why Trippie Redd was releasing so much music in 2023. He owed his label. He was in debt. Now, this is a lesson for all you aspiring rappers out there still looking to sign to a label. If you sign a fucked up deal like Trippie Redd, you're gonna end up owning your label, and then your ass is gonna be dumping trash ass music that nobody's gonna be listening to. Now, this has got to be the number one reason why Trippie Redd made this list. This nigga released an album with MGK. MG motherfucking K. Trippie. What the fuck? At number 2 is Little Baby. And I only have little to say about Little Baby because, man, this nigga was just putting out bullshit for the past year or two. Like, man, just look at his catalog, bro. His discography is beautiful. He had no misses. Little Baby fucked up the game with My Turn, but you're a superstar. Even when he released The Voice of the Heroes, Little Durk, that album was fire. Like, where did it all go wrong, Little Baby? Oh, wait. I know. He was getting touched by Michael Rubin and getting hugged on his backside, bro. Like, you a grown-ass man, bro. You a thug getting hugged on by your backside. Dick to ass is crazy, my guy. Message. You ain't no thug, never said Little Baby. You a damn thugalicious.
Ooh, nigga, you gay.
Now, back to speaking about his music. Little Baby released Wham on January 3rd, 2025, and it had a lot of mixed reviews, and most of the people were either not fucking with the album or rocking with it, or they were just 50-50 about it. Regardless, Little Baby made the list again at number 2. Now, coming at number 1 is Young Thug. Now, Young Thug, I'm very disappointed in you, my guy. First off, your ass went to jail for a RICO tied to YSL, and you proceeded to release a mediocre album. The only good song off that album was only Oh You Went featuring Drake. So shout out to my nigga Drake. 6666. Fast forward 2 years later, you get released and you immediately start shitting on Gunna cause you thought he was a snitch and the nigga who wasn't fucking with you for a while. You was locked up, you a thug and a gangster and your so-called kingpin and you ranting, but I get it. Thugs got feelings too. Young Thug ain't wrong about expressing his anger and frustrations towards people he thought had his back when he had theirs. So big ups to Thug. But on September 26, 2025, Young Thug dropped a new album called U.Y. Scuddy or Scooty. And bro, this nigga really done lost his mind. He basically got a white version of himself on the cover. And of course, I ain't listen to that bullshit album because I already know it's dog shit and it's horrible. Then he recently dropped the Supernova edition and it's even worse, bro. I'm telling you, do not listen to that album.